May the peace of the Lord be with you all. Today's Holy Mass reading, June 25th, 2025, Wednesday. The word of the Lord came to Abram in a vision. Fear not, Abram, I am your shield. I will make your reward very great. But Abram said, O Lord God, what good will your gifts be if I keep on being childless, and have as my heir the steward of my house, Eliezer? Abram continued, See, you have given me no offspring, and so one of my servants will be my heir. Then the word of the Lord came to him, No, that one shall not be your heir. Your own issue shall be your heir. He took him outside and said, Look up at the sky and count the stars if you can. Just so, he added, shall your descendants be. Abram put his faith in the Lord, who credited it to him as an act of righteousness. He then said to him, I am the Lord who brought you from Ur of the Chaldeans to give you this land as a possession. O Lord God, he asked, How am I to know that I shall possess it? He answered him, Bring me a 3-year-old heifer, a 3-year-old she-goat, a 3-year-old ram, a turtle dove, and a young pigeon. Abram brought him all these, split them in two, and placed each half opposite the other. But the birds he did not cut up. Birds of prey swooped down on the carcasses, but Abram stayed with them. As the sun was about to set, a trance fell upon Abram, and a deep, terrifying darkness enveloped him. When the sun had set and it was dark, there appeared a smoking fire pot and a flaming torch, which passed between those pieces. It was on that occasion that the Lord made a covenant with Abram, saying, To your descendants I give this land, from the Wadi of Egypt to the great river, the Euphrates. Responsorial Psalm. The Lord remembers his covenant forever. Give thanks to the Lord, invoke his name, make known among the nations his deeds. Sing to him, sing his praise, proclaim all his wondrous deeds. The Lord remembers his covenant forever. Glory in his holy name. Rejoice, O hearts that seek the Lord. Look to the Lord in his strength. Seek to serve him constantly. The Lord remembers his covenant forever. You descendants of Abraham, his servants, sons of Jacob, his chosen ones. He, the Lord, is our God. Throughout the earth his judgments prevail. The Lord remembers his covenant forever. He remembers forever his covenant, which he made binding for 1,000 generations, which he entered into with Abraham, and by his oath to Isaac. The Lord remembers his covenant forever. Jesus said to his disciples, Beware of false prophets, who come to you in sheep's clothing, but underneath are ravenous wolves. By their fruits you will know them. Do people pick grapes from thorn bushes or figs from thistles? Just so, every good tree bears good fruit, and a rotten tree bears bad fruit. A good tree cannot bear bad fruit, nor can a rotten tree bear good fruit. Every tree that does not bear good fruit will be cut down and thrown into the fire. So by their fruits you will know them. Reflection. Nowadays, it is so easy to be swept away by appearances. There are people who speak well, promise change, or wear the right mask at the right time. Yet character isn't proven by charisma. It's revealed over time through consistent action. A tree is known by the fruit it bears. Likewise, people are recognized by the results of their lives. Think about it. An apple tree doesn't need to convince you it's an apple tree. It just grows apples. In the same way, a person of integrity doesn't need to advertise their virtue. Their kindness, honesty, humility, and faithfulness naturally become visible over time. On the other hand, someone might look impressive on the outside with polished words, high status, or even religious language, but their actions might be rooted in selfishness, deceit, or pride. So how do we tell the difference? It begins with observation, not judgment. Pay attention to what people do. not just what they say. A mentor may inspire with their words, but if they mistreat others or live in constant contradiction to their message, that's worth noting. A co-worker may be charming in meetings but cutthroat behind closed doors. These are signs that something deeper might be amiss. True goodness can't be faked forever. This message isn't just about identifying others. It is a personal call to examine ourselves. What kind of fruit are we producing? Are we building others up or tearing them down with gossip and criticism? Do our relationships reflect patience, love, and grace? Or are they dominated by selfishness and ego? Take the example of a mother raising children. Her days might be filled with laundry, work deadlines, and sleepless nights. But the fruit of her labor, such as her children growing in love, character, and security, testifies to her strength and selfless devotion. Or consider the man who runs a small business. He treats his employees fairly, goes the extra mile for customers, and gives quietly to those in need. His fruit isn't flashy, but it's rich with integrity. Even in small, everyday actions, we have the power to plant seeds of goodness, holding the door for someone with a smile, forgiving when it's hard, choosing honesty when it's costly. These things matter. They reveal who we are beneath the surface. But no one becomes fruitful overnight. Trees don't bear fruit in a day. It takes time, nourishment, and pruning. In the same way, personal growth requires reflection, correction, and the humility to learn from our mistakes. We all mess up, but a good heart seeks to grow. And when we root ourselves in love, truth, prayer, and grace, we naturally begin to produce lives that bless others. There are countless voices competing for our trust, including leaders, influencers, and friends. Let us not be fooled by appearances. Look at the impact they make. Do they bring peace or division? Do they empower others or manipulate them? Do they walk with humility or demand attention? And most importantly, let us ask ourselves, what do I want to be known for? What will people feel when they walk away from a conversation with me? Encouraged, valued, judged? Your legacy won't be built on what you said you believed. It will be built on what your life showed. You don't need to strive for perfection, just authenticity. Show up with love, with kindness, with the courage to stand for what's right, even when it's hard. These are the fruits that will last. So let us be the tree that feeds souls with goodness. The world is hungry for people whose actions speak louder than their image. Let our lives be the evidence of what we truly believe.